Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA 2024-2025 standings week 22. Well, the last week was played the week 22, and today we'll start the week 23. So, for that reason, I'm recording this video where I'm going to talk about who are the NBA standings are throughout 22 weeks of games. So let's start first with the Eastern Conference. Well, on the Eastern Conference for 22nd week, straight week, the Cleveland Cavaliers are leading this conference with the best record in the conference and the second best record in the league. They have a 57-14 record and they clinched a spot to the playoffs since last month. In this last week, they had a very bad week because yesterday they could have 4 games winning streak. Now they only have 5 game advantage against the second place, the Boston Celtics, a reigning champion team. They have a 52-19 record. They have a very great week where they have a 5 games winning streak. They have a 9-1 record, and the Cleveland Cavaliers maybe they don't have a clock the first set because the Boston Celtics are there, and maybe they could hold them. I have said that I think that the final in the Eastern Conference will be between the Cavs against the Celtics. But to be honest, in a series of 7, I think that the Boston Celtics are still better than the Cavs. Well, let's see. In the third place are the New York Knicks with a 44-26 record. They have been struggled in the last 10 games place because they have a 4-6 record in that period. Now they have a 3 game advantage against the fourth place, the Indiana Pacers. They have been playing a very great basketball. They have a 4 games winning streak, and they are in the hunt to get the third place. The Bucks and the Pistons are in the fifth and sixth place respectively. The Bucks have a 40-30 record, and the Detroit Pistons have a 40-32 record. You can see here that there is 5 games difference. Sorry, for the third place, the New York Knicks to the Detroit Pistons. So all these 4 teams are qualified to the playoffs. It looks very difficult that the House, Magics, and Bulls and Hits can reach all these 4 teams. And now there is in discussion which will be the position. So it's very important that these 4 teams to finish in the third and fourth place for minimum to have the advantage in the first round. In the playing zone are the Atlanta Hawks, the Orlando Magic, the Chicago Bulls, and the Miami Heat. These teams are gonna to be in the playing tournament because, in my opinion, the rest of the teams are eliminated. The Raptors, the Nets, the 76ers, the Hornets, and the Wizards, they are eliminated, and there is no they can reach these 3 teams, these 4 teams, sorry. The 76er, remember that the last week Paul George was informed that the season is over because he's gonna to get a surgery in one injury that he had. It was a very disappointing performance from him to the for this season with the 76ers. I remember that Joel Embiid also got a season ending injury, and he's out for the rest of the season. So this was a shame for the 76ers because, in my opinion, they were favorite to minimum to fight for the Eastern Conference, but now they are practically eliminated. So something that happened here is that the Hawks and the Magic have advantage against the Bulls and the Heat. So the important here is that of these 4 teams is to finish in the 7 or 8 place, because if any of these 2 teams play in the first game, they have another opportunity to play against the winner of the night against 10 game. So for this reason, it's very important to finish in the 7 or 8 place. In my opinion, I think that this is the fine. The House and the Magic are gonna to get these 2 positions, and the Bulls and the Heat have the last 2 positions of the playing tournament. The Miami Heat that yesterday they could 10 games losing streak. They finally won after 11 games. And for that reason, for this bad streak, the Chicago Bulls took advantage of that. And for the first time in the season, they are in the 9th place. So I think that in this conference, all the positions are confirmed. There is nothing much to play. The only that can be in play is, for example, the fight for the first set between the Cavs and the Celtics, in which position will finish the tier 4, 5, and 6 places that in this moment are fighting the Knicks, Pacers, Bucks, and Pistons, and see which will the teams are going to finish in the playing tournament. They are the Hawks, Mikes, Bulls, and Hits, and the rest of the teams are eliminated. And in the Western Conference, in my opinion, the best conference in the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder are still leading this conference. I think that they have been in this conference since the week 10 or 12. They have the best record in the conference and the best record in the league with a 59-12 record. They have played at a tremendous basketball level because they have a 6-game winning streak. They have a 9-1 record, and I don't know if they clinch a spot to the playoff, but I think that this week they're gonna to clinch the number one set. In the second set, that nobody's talking about that, the Houston Rockets have this position. They have a 46-26 record, and they have been playing a very great basketball in the last 10 games played because they have a 9-1 record now. They have a 1-game advantage against the Nuggets, the third place, 2-game advantage against my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, 2.5-game advantage against the fifth place, the Memphis Grizzlies. You can see here that now the difference from the second set to the fifth set are 2.5 games difference. So these four teams, the Rockets, Nuggets, and Lakers, and Grizzlies are fighting to get the second set. So remember that this is very important that of these four teams, they need to minimum to finish in the 3 or 4 place to minimum have the home advantage in the first round. And also, for example, for the Lakers, will be better if they could finish in the 3rd or second set to avoid the Oklahoma City Thunder in a potential Western Conference Finals. So the Lakers that had a bad week where they lost back-to-back games against the Bucks because in that game didn't play nor Luka Doncic nor Austin Reeves, and the last Saturday the Lakers were humiliated where they lost against the Chicago Bulls by 31 point difference. They allowed the most point in its history by a rival by 146, and the worst news is that in that game return all the starting players, return LeBron James, Hashimura, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and they were humiliated by the Bulls. So I hope that the JD Reddit had analyzed that game, and he have analyzed that game and start to improve and make adjustment, because if the Lakers had a bad week this week, then most probably they are gonna to fall to the 6th or 7th set, and this will be a very disaster. So this is very close. You can see here that the Golden State Warriors are in the 6th place with a 41-30 record. Since they sing to Jimmy Butler, they have been playing amazing basketball, but Stephen Curry has been struggling with some injuries. And in the 7th set are the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 41-30 record. In the 8th place are the Los Angeles Clippers with a 40-31. You can see here that these 3 teams are fighting for the last spot to enter direct to the playoffs, and this is very important because you need to avoid the play-in tournament. So you can see here that for the 4th place, my favorite team, Los Angeles Lakers, to the 8th place, Los Angeles Clippers, there is only 3.5 games difference. And how I told you, if the Lakers and the Grizzlies have a bad week, and the Warriors, Timberwolves, and Clippers have a great week, the most probably is that these 3 teams, the Warriors, Timberwolves, and Clippers, are gonna to go up, and the Lakers and the Grizzlies are gonna to go down, and this can affect everything. And for example, in the play-in tournament, the last two places, the last two places this competition is very close, because in the 9th place is in position of the Sacramento Kings with a 500 record, 35-35, but they have been struggling in the last 10 games played. We had 3-7 record. The Phoenix Suns that they took the place from the Dallas Mavericks. Now they have the 10th place, the last spot in playoff, with a 34-37 record. They have been playing a very good basketball in the last 10 games played. They have a 6-4 record, and they have the three games winning streak. Now the Mavericks and the Trailblazers are in the hunt to these two positions. For example, the Mavericks have the same record as the Suns, but they have been struggling since the Kyrie Irving got injured the last month, or in the beginning of this month, and Anthony Davis got injured in the trade. So the most probably look like that the Anthony Davis is gonna to be ready to play tonight, to fight to enter to the play-in. So I see very difficult in my opinion, because the Dallas Mavericks, the injured players, I think that the last spot will take. The Suns are going to take the last spot. In my opinion, the Mavericks and the Trailblazers are eliminated. The Spurs are still in the hunt, but it looks very difficult because they are 2.5 games below the Suns. But this will be an amazing ending, because you can see here that from the ninth place, the Sacramento Kings, to the 13th place, the San Antonio Spurs, there is only 4 game difference, and everything can happen. And the Pelicans and the Jazz are eliminated. So in this video, I talk about how are the NBA standings are throughout 20 weeks of games. So there is only 3 games, 3 weeks more of the regular season, and later we are going to start the next month the NBA playoffs. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. So see you next video. Gibran.